Welcome back to the Rentals Podcast. We're so excited you're here with us. It is episode 8. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. He's the daddy.
She's the mummy.
Roll the music.
Copy off my moves, right? She always tries to think it's like a routine or something.
I just love messing with you like that because I know you hate being copied. You hate being matches. Right.
All right, Rowley, thank you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Episode 8. Self-care, I believe.
Self-care.
All right.
Self-care. Yeah, we wanted to talk about self-care today because we have come to realize how important it is for us in surviving this life.
Yeah. Oh.
But I think just as life in general,
yep,
self-care is super important. But we're speaking about it from our perspective as having, kids on the spectrum.
This is self-care in a way too, for us to be able to share and talk. And
it's a bit of time.
I've said it before, it's very therapeutic.
It's enjoyable too.
It is enjoyable. It's enjoyable.
We get
Sorry, I tried to do my white voice there. And,
probably the only time we get to have a decent conversation too.
We do have conversations apart from this.
No, but it is, uninterrupted most of the time.
Uninterrupted because I cut my nephew's hair, so my sister-in-law will take our kids so we could do this.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And we're running late already, but c'est la vie. Such is life. Excuse my French.
Why is self-care important?
You know what? I never really used to think it was a thing. I was like, what the heck is this girl harping on about? Self-care.
Which he says about most things that I try to bring up.
Generation Z.
And then afterwards, he's all
self-care,
into it.
all over Instagram,
Self-love.
Facebook. I see all these
self-acceptance
influencers talking about self-care, and I can't with you right now. I just can't with you right now.
That's for you, Stanford.
But I get it.
What's it for you? What is self-care for you?
Self-care for me is being able to have, shave my head, just do a few little things, buy...
Bit of online shopping.
I love my little trinkets. I like chains and shoes, all sorts of stuff.
What else?
Maybe I like to get out a little now and then and bowl. Still trying to twist the arm and let a brother have a mix with the boys, but I'm putting it online so she might be able to hear just a little sip of kava every now and then wouldn't go astray.
Do you want to know what my dad used to say when I try to bring up things like that in front of people?
Go fire away.
You think that's going to change my mind because you're asking me in front of everyone? You think it's going to change my mind?
Worth a try.
No.
I'll try anything. But self-care,
self-care.
those sorts of things that I find,
So you find yourself now, you think self-care is important?
I do. I didn't used to. I thought, no, you look after your family, you stay,
That's what I wanted you to get into.
You stay here, you're not, I would feel guilty for leaving my kids somewhere with someone else and... I feel like...
Not even...
Why do I need a break from my kids? These are my kids. I grow, these are my kids.
And that's where I think culturally and from the generations that we've come from, self-care has never been... It's never been a priority because we're just taught to sacrifice for our families. You work, I work in the home. That's it. That's the... that's how we do it.
Well, I'm a little more thing than that, but I don't believe that Audrey should be the only one working in the home.
No, I wasn't meaning
cooking
that. I wasn't meaning that. I meant the societal values that we came from.
Trying to portray a brother as...
I wasn't actually meaning that. No. I'm trying to get a bit of understanding around now. You feel like self-care is important because 4 kids, right?
Yep.
Working 40 to 60 hours a week, you know, because afterwards, you know, we've still got stuff going on. You know, other extracurricular things that come out. He's not one to say no to helping someone, so he might jump out and help someone if asked or if he sees a need. So it's like, when do you fill your cup? When you're constantly just giving out.
With what? Cover?
Oh.
Jokes. Talk about it later.
Should we go into the whole thing?
No, carry on.
Okay. Right, you understand now how important it is to refill your cup.
I do.
Because I'm a bit more hippie like that.
I sure do.
I have an understanding. I have a great. I understand and see how valuable it is, but I think it's taken you a bit longer to get to that point in understanding. And so now, even going out bowling with his friends is very rare, or like.
Even though cats at it.
Yeah, he hasn't come home with a win for a while. That's why I do let him go, because he needs the practice. But it's about going or doing something for your own self-care without guilt.
Yep.
That's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
And I've learned that as well.
Yep.
Doing it without guilt. Or even, I think, the greatest thing we could ever do as individuals, where I'm speaking individually here, is invest time, energy, money into ourselves.
Yep.
Because we give so much.
I do. I feel that. But I also feel
much.
not at the cost of the whole family.
Of course.
You know,
That's
and I'm not saying that we do or you do.
That's where wisdom comes in, right?
So what are your self-care? What are the things that you like to do for self-care?
I love long hot showers uninterrupted. I just love to stand there and waste the water.
Oh, she sure does. Lucky I'm on cold water buzz.
I love getting my nails done. I'm due, guys. Looks really ugly. I love enjoying a good meal that I make for myself. Like if I make myself a nice lunch, you know, sometimes it's just taking the time to put into myself. Whether that's making myself a nice lunch, even while the house is, you know, messy and the kids all over the place. But I've learned to just, it's important. I like doing my face masks every week. Sometimes I just like to go, like, you know, you'll say go to the shop. I'll you know, leave the kids here just to be able to do something without kids hanging on to me. It helps to just regenerate my soul and my system, because when you've constantly got that all over the place, we feel it at the end of the day too.
We do.
And unfortunately, sometimes our children will feel it because we're so tired and exhausted from it. And that's why self-care is so important.
It is.
Because you can't keep giving and giving and giving and giving and expect that you're going to give your best or get the best from others either.
Also, I don't want you to give of yourself all the time, you know, and not have anything for yourself. And, you know, I will say that in all honesty, I used to be quite judgy of people with autistic children sending their kids away for the weekend for respite. I mean...
Oh, not judging. I think you didn't understand.
I'm being real. If I'm being real, I was judging, man. I was judging, you know, like, and I shouldn't have been. I mean, I still can't let them go for the weekend, but like, I definitely can take a break here and there, you know, like.
Give us 6 hours and we're good to go.
There's nothing like a good 6-hour nap, hey, on a Sunday.
6 to 8.
6 to 6 the next day would be nice. Damn it! Last night was up from 2 to 6. And
he
it's
was
a normal...
sleeping upstairs with Aiko.
Because we have a Friday night movie night, right? And I sleep on the mattresses
downstairs
with the kids.
With Manti, and they both woke up.
Yeah.
At about 2:30.
Oh.
Yeah. That was... We're still up from that.
Yep.
And they're still up from it, so they're either asleep now or they'll fall asleep at like 4 o'clock.
Well, they're hissing it up at, with the sister.
I really love what I've come to learn about self-care though, because I recognize when I'm not putting anything into myself, I'm not my best person.
Yeah.
And I don't like who I am when I'm extremely exhausted, when I feel like I just have to. Because it doesn't come from anyone else but me, but it's like I just feel like I have to give everything to everyone else, and then somehow I'll survive.
Yeah.
I'm more come around to I've got to make sure I've got myself straight first.
Yep.
Whether that's feeding myself, it's the whole putting on your oxygen mask first theory.
Okay. Not the plain analogy.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good.
it's true.
It's true. Makes sense.
Very true.
It makes sense.
You know, but obviously not to the extreme where you like neglect everything else and take care of only me.
Yeah.
But I think there's a fine line, and you have to make it important to like look after yourself.
Yeah. I really like when you take time out for yourself and go out with your friends or just go somewhere and do something that you want to do. I would encourage any of you other fellas out there who, with your wife or your partner or significant other, that let them go out and do the things that they want to do to make themselves feel good and sub in, sub out, you know.
Yeah,
and
that's an important
I think that's
one.
a big part of our life, and we're very lucky. We have both of us. I know a lot of you people out there don't have two parents. There's a lot of single parents out there with children on the spectrum, and they don't get to sub in and sub out. And you know, if you know someone like that,
see how you can help them.
See how you can help them, man, because it's such something that, you know,
you don't ever get to switch off. Like even having two of us, we feel like we can't even switch off.
Yeah. So sometimes when her and I talk, and it's just us home and we're thinking, we say, babe, this is so nice, right? You know, like, and I've come to the point now where I don't feel guilty about saying that, because I know I love my children.
Yeah.
I know I'll do anything for those kids.
And he does.
And, you know,
I have to stop him.
Yeah. She does. Man, I love those kids.
Yeah.
I would even say I love them more than myself, which maybe I have to make a few tweaks here and there on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yep.
For your own sanity. For my own sanity. Yeah, I think like in the last what we talked about.
Well, another one of the self-care things that I like is to have a nice, tidy, clean house where I can just feel the serenity, you know, and this is part of my self-care. I can't with you right now.
I know that that's one of your things.
I'm not having to dig at you about it.
I know you're not. It's just that's not a reality in this home. It's just not.
I want it to be so badly.
Be.
It has to be.
It can't be right now. That's just one thing you'll not have to let go of, but just let slide. Because otherwise, there's a few of you tidy freaks out there I know can relate to him too. I like to be tidy, but being 8 months pregnant and thinking about having everything all perfect, it's not.
If you can see my eyes, I'm going side to side right now. Then no, she does. She likes it. She takes it to a nicer, tidier level than I do.
We have a different level of tidy too.
For different things, though. Different things.
Yes, he loves to smash the dishes out, like get them done. I have a little process.
She'll stack them for a day, wash them the next day, and then dry them the next day. That's over-exaggeration.
That is an over-exaggeration, because Kelly's like,
hey, mate,
if you can just stack
I'm not having
them,
to
I'll
dig
be
it,
happy. If you just stack them, okay, they're stacked. They're stacked, but they're not done. Still not happy. They're stacked.
My self-care. That's my self-care. What about me? It isn't fair.
I think it's also what I've come to see too is to try and recognise or help our other two boys not on the spectrum recognise their self-care.
Yeah.
And try and nurture that for them.
Yep.
And encourage or make space and time for them to be able to do that too. Because as crazy as it is for us, it's just as crazy. Like my son, my poor son, he's like, look what he did. You know, every day is a scratch or something. And so, and sometimes it's just like, oh, what do we do?
Yeah, my poor son.
You know? And so we try to give him as much.
I don't think people understand that he suffers just as much is possibly,
Me.
well, not only us, but
as them as well.
as them as well. Their
Yeah.
brothers on the spectrum. He suffers with a lot and takes the brunt of a lot of it. And he needs self-care himself to be able to buy things or, well, Audrey would say not buy things. I say try and overcompensate with buying stuff for my kids.
I say time.
Time,
It
yeah,
says
time.
buy.
Time. How about time? Is the first thing that I love time, you know? Like, I can sit down, but like...
Your time and his time is different. You would love to sit down and watch a whole movie with him. His attention span, he just likes to get up.
Unless it's a movie he likes.
Yeah. But he has to be dressing up with it.
We both don't like the same movies, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to dress up like the Mighty Ducks every day.
Why not?
Because
It's cute.
I'm just not a duck fan.
Yeah, but that's what I've been seeing lately is even Rock, as he's not, out there verbal about his feelings, but I think you're good with that. Like, you'll give him time to play his game. He loves playing the game sometimes.
Yeah. This kid
His
loves
little bit of
playing
self-care.
games. That's the self-care, right?
But I think it's great that we are aware of that and
Yep.
trying to teach them, because it's going to serve them as they get older as well.
Sure.
Self-care.
Self-care. Any other kinds of self-care that you would suggest for other people? Like,
I had this thought today, I don't know where I was, but I just had this strong impression, and it was just the greatest thing you could ever do for yourself is invest in yourself. And that's time. You're laughing at me now.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Everything she says is cool and real.
And true,
and
but he
true.
doesn't get it till 2 years later.
No, I get it. I do get it. But I just crack up because
What?
she's always going to answer things with a quote from
That's my own quote.
Dash.
That's that's my
This is a little ditty I just made up in my head. For exquisiteness
But
of
Daddy
the
always
exclusivity.
he always comes back for more. You always come back for more.
More's thirsty.
Well, so I don't know what to say now.
No, but you're right. You're 100% right.
I think, okay, and I wanted to share another thought that I had. Is that okay with you?
Hey, I'm not the boss here. Hey, whoa! What the? So aggressive sometimes. Can you have some self-care?
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Can you go to self-care somewhere?
I'm going to lock myself in my room after this. Sometimes it can be easy to be caught up as being... Sorry.
I'm still... I can't believe she just did that to me.
I think we get caught up in our different roles in life, like being mum, being dad, being a wife, being a husband, provider, nurturer. And I think it's important to recognise that first you're an individual, so you're a woman or you're a man. Second, you're a partner or a wife or a husband. Third, you're a parent. But they're all very close, like boom, 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 right? But we forget that we actually become first. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think it's important to remember that I don't think males get this a lot, or maybe you do, in regards to self-care.
I'll be honest, I think a lot of males are selfish.
Well, you can put yourself...
And they put themselves... Sometimes they just do whatever they want, stuff whatever their wife thinks, or...
Yeah.
Or, I want to do it and that's it, and that's not me.
No.
But probably was me when I was younger.
It's finding that middle ground of... So that's great. You recognise that what you need for yourself is important.
Yep.
But not above everything else.
Yeah.
Right? It's finding where to put it in.
Yeah.
And how to make it work for the whole kind of unit.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think remembering that you have to put yourself first.
Yep.
Right? And then your relationship and your, as parents, but you have to fill your cup. You have to do stuff for yourself.
Yep. I love the Wendy's cups.
Those are our favourite.
40 ounce Wendy's large cup.
Filled with ice and orange juice.
Oh, and I have had a lot of orange juice lately. I'm just getting over the COVID scare. I was at McDonald's the night that the family came through there, but praise the Lord that I'm safe and my family's safe.
That's a whole nother podcast, by the way.
Self-care, baby.
Self-care. What can you do for yourself this week?
Do something for yourself.
Do something for yourself.
Yeah. And
take
enjoy
action
it.
on it. Yeah. Without guilt. Do it without guilt. Because, I've come to be...
She does not feel guilty and she's like this, bye babe. Let's take your time. Take your time.
I don't. And I don't think we should. I don't think we should because literally every single day, everything I have, I give to.
Oh yeah. Hey, I was just joking. What you took it there?
No, but I just want other. I just want other mums to know too. Like we literally give everything we have to our kids.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be. I place more of an importance of it now because I don't like who I am when I don't.
I love who you are all the time, no matter what. You are so beautiful and fine.
Even though I can't fit his shorts.
Those are silly shorts anyway. Chuck them shorts out.
Okay.
I was just joking. Don't chuck them out. I love those
They're
shorts.
really nice shorts. And I can't fit them.
And your self-care. But as she said, do something for yourself. Look after yourself.
You deserve it.
You deserve
Absolutely
a break today.
deserve it.
You really do.
If you need one, let me know. I'll ask my sisters to help you get there.
She runs her own babysitting business.
I'll get my sisters to come help you. Have a great week. Enjoy some self-care.